What is up, YouTube family? The elevated playhouse build has been not canceled. It's been put on hold for a little bit, as you can see it down there. We're at the point where the floor is done and we're going to start framing the walls and stuff like that. But a lot of that has been put on hold. These next 2 weeks are going to be really busy. The house is getting painted today. The deck is getting put on next week. But what's been happening the last couple days, plus the next couple days, is we've been having some land cleared. As you guys have always appreciated and liked, we have a huge yard, huge flat yard. It's the size of a football field. We are making that bigger. This entire wood line is increasing by the size of our yard, so it's basically doubling. And then not only doubling, but that is going to continue all the way to the road. It's about 800 feet of land clearing by 50 feet. We're widening it between 40 and 50 feet, depending on where the property lies down there. But then the rest of the yard will be leveled. They got this attachment for their skid steer over there that will grind all of that up, level the whole yard, then it'll be seeded, and this entire yard will be flatter, smoother. All these trees in the middle here, those will be gone. We're keeping this group of trees right here, but and I'll take you back there. I got so much footage, great aerial shots from the drone. I've got great action shots from the ground with my camera, but so much has been going on here. These guys have brought in some major equipment. Not only do we got these two machines here, along with this attachment here for doing some crazy type work. We got, now let me flip the camera around here. We got another excavator, a Cat 315C. That's a pretty big excavator, especially for yard work here. But I got some big trees. Some of these trees are, they got a diameter of like probably 8 to 10 feet around. And I measured them with my drone. Some of them, like even that one, they go 85 feet high, so they are big trees. And I got some really cool footage. You guys have seen in the past this shed that's over here. It's an older shed. Steph's grandmother used it for her potting and stuff like that back in the day. So we saved the sign that said Grandma's Shed on it. But the shed had to go. It was falling apart. I was using it, but using it gently. The shed's now in pieces. Putting a huge 30 by 30 pad here because we ordered one of these. So that thing is coming. That is a giant shed. It's actually two sheds. It's basically 2-car garage, and then there's a whole entire shed up above. That is coming soon, so they're going to be putting a pad in as well, and then extending the driveway, making a turnaround, extending the driveway so it kind of loops around here all the way over to the other part of the driveway. Because with the giant new deck that's being built, we won't be able to park where we park now. So a lot of things going on here in the next 2 weeks. So a lot of my other projects will be put on hold because I have to help oversee this. There's a lot of things throughout the day that they reference me to or have questions about, so I kind of got to be here for it. So I really got to pay attention. But this is going to be a massive project, and I really appreciate Diamond Excavating and Land Management for coming in and doing this. They won the bid. We had like 5 or 6 contractors come do the bid, and they won the bid. They were like second to third cheapest. We didn't go with the cheapest because when you're clearing land, a lot goes into it. I take their plan in consideration, whether they were gonna like burn on property, take all the stumps away, do just the tops of the trees, whether they're gonna bury stuff on the property. All that goes in consideration. Topsoil, bringing in dirt, bringing in rocks, all that has consideration. There's a lot of people, their price was really high. The difference between like 40,000 and then 20,000 is almost double. Their price was high because they're renting machines. This company was able to beat a lot of their companies in price because they own their own machines. So And that's really cool. But we liked they were playing the best. So like I said, they were close to the bottom as far as bids, but other people weren't including dirt, things like that. So maybe these guys got a bunch of property somewhere and they're making their own topsoil. If you didn't know, you could just kind of screen regular dirt and create your own topsoil. So maybe they're doing something like that and save them, you know, a whole bunch of money and get them some bids that other people wouldn't get. But enjoy the video, guys. I don't know how long all these clips are going to be put together, but we got some crazy footage of them dropping some huge trees. You get to see some action shots of them using this machinery around the property, and I can't wait to see it when it's done. Enjoy. Now comes the part of the job where we decide the shed's got to come down. We were going to take it down anyways, so we knew we were going to kind of smash it up, but there was an issue. On one side of the shed was this tree, a rhododendron that we're trying to save, so we really couldn't take it out of the ground just yet. The shed was in the way. On the other side of the shed was this giant tree that had a huge trunk on bottom and then kind of splits off into two big trees. So it was very large, and it was leaning in a certain direction, and instead of, you know, hooking up cables and trying to pull it the opposite direction, we said, you know what, we're taking this shed down anyways. Let's let the tree smash it up for us, and we'll get some cool footage of it. And this is what happened.
That shed was solid, bro.
The shed didn't even break.
Who built that?
Her uncle.
Oh, there you go. Tell her uncle he's awesome. Probably what's holding it up. It's fast, it's creaking, don't go near it. You almost hit Stephanie's silver nickel. That would have been your test.
So as you can see, the shed was built pretty good, even though it settled and all the boards were cracking and the floor was bowed in like 4 different directions because it was kind of falling apart. Structurally, it was pretty sturdy. It didn't go anywhere. That tree fell on it. Then we have now we have a tree on a shed that's not broken, but probably ready to break and could fall at any time. So now we have this tree on top of it. Now we got to get it off. So Hence goes this area of the video here, where now they're taking the tree off the shed. And that was in a project all in itself. So enjoy the rest of the video, guys. Actually in front. That's a heavy tree for that little thing. Tree's probably 4 feet, 4.5 feet thick. Yeah, I think so.
You'll want to make sure you water it inside really good.
Okay.
Down around the pit.
Did it for me.
Okay, so we have to sit down. I'm going to put a little bit more dirt back in now.
Transplanting a rhododendron. You make a breakfast run?
Nope.
Okay, so we are about, I would say, 2/3 of the way through this project. There's been a lot done so far. All these are just the bigger trees, and then the real big trees over there, we're cutting smaller pieces, but all these are just the bigger trees that we got rid of. We saved that big group of trees and that big group of trees. Other than that, all of this was taken out, all the way to the road. It's 45 feet wide by, I think, 800 or 900 feet long. I think it's 800 feet. So a big, huge, large area was just cleared. So part of the reasons why we chose this company is because they have this little beast right here. So this company provided us with some wood stuck in there. Provided us with a plan, and they set forth on this endeavor, knowing that they had this at their disposal. Not all companies had this. Other guys were just gonna push it flat with the bulldozer and stuff like that. But this is actually good for the soil too. So some people call it a power rake. That drum can spin both directions. You want it spinning opposite of the direction you're going, so you can use it forward or backwards. They have it on the front of that skid steer there, but I'll show you here. This over here is an untreated area. They didn't do that area yet. They just took this and kind of just pushed all the top debris off, and it's kind of over there. So they're still got to finish that. This area over here has already been turned with that power rake. So it turns the soil, chews up everything, spits it out the other end. What you do when you have, you know, big chunks of wood or whatever, you're kind of left with small pieces like this that can easily be picked up and thrown off. Bigger rocks we go through and pick out, but really you're only left with rocks this size, roughly, or smaller. You can go through and pick these out if you want. A lot of them will just be kind of blended into the soil, and flat stones like this will be within the soil, and you won't see them. You'll just be able to mow over them. So a lot of work done so far. That huge pit that we had, they put all the tops from the trees, so they would say cut those trees down. The top third of those trees they would cut off, all the branches and the leaves they would stick in a pit. They burned all of them on site because they burned fast. I didn't have to have a fire for 3 weeks. It was only like a couple days. The rest of the trees are up there next to the house, and they sold them to a logger. And I believe that guy's gonna chop it up and sell it for wood. But I'm gonna get some cool drone footage here today. Fly real low to the ground. I got some great aerial shots I've been showing you guys all video long. All these clips, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but like I said, we're about 2/3 of the way through, so bear with me. This one might be a long video, but I'll make a shorter version. So another part of the prep here, it's gonna be a little hard to see because we had some rain and then we moved some stuff around, like they were pushing some debris up, kind of just getting it all clean. So these stakes, if you could see them, there's one, there's one, there's one, and then there's one. There's going to be a pad right there because we bought a garage. Here's the garage. That garage is going to go on that pad, and then coming off of this pad, this stone pad, will be a driveway. The driveway will come out here. This is why we're cleaning up this area really good. The driveway will come out here. We'll have a turnaround that'll go this way, kind of sort of almost all the way in front of that tree, and then it'll continue out to the other part of the driveway. So coming from the road, it'll come up the driveway, come around the Japanese red maple, and then come towards the garage here. We had to redesign the garage, or we had to redesign the driveway because our new deck, which is going from that door coming out like 12 feet, then wrapping around the back of the house to another deck, so it's going to be one continuous deck. That deck's going to be like 17 feet off the back of the house by like 50 some feet long, so it's a pretty large deck, and where we currently park now would be in the way, so we needed to redesign the driveway and then put the garage in a place that was, you know, it just made sense. So this is where it's going. But today those logs are getting picked up, so we should see some improvement. He was real nice and transplanted one of my wife's trees over here. It's a rhododendron. Apparently they both like this tree, so they're gonna try to save it. But hopefully the transplant takes and it starts growing and it doesn't die or anything like that. But I'm gonna water it now actually. But they were nice enough to transplant that for us because he felt like it was a nice plant, and why not give it a shot. It's kind of out of the way. We still got our little walkway path between us and the neighbors. We like to check on them. And that's it. I'm gonna get some more footage for today. This is our little break. 2/3 of the way through the build, through the construction phase of this land clearing. And enjoy the rest of the video.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Pretty cool. That back looks way different.
Yeah. that'll do it for this video. This video is about the land clearing and preparation for our garage that's coming here soon. So as you can see, all this is done, all this is level, all this graded, power raked. They walked and seeded it, then they went through and spread hay all over the place. As you saw from that last clip, stone was brought in, then it was tamped down flat. So now I have a pad, I have a turnaround, or another parking spot, doesn't really matter. Then we came up here, then we put more rock down, that'll lead into the new deck. So that's another parking spot. So just in the driveway without parking in the grass, you could park like 10 cars. But I really want to thank Diamond Excavating for helping us out and getting this project done. It seemed like an insurmountable task, and they were more than eager to get it done for us, and they did it quick and professionally. Links will be in the description where you can get in contact with them. I believe most of their chatter is from Facebook. Obviously, if you're in the Northeast Pennsylvania area, you should really give them a call. They'll come up, give you an estimate on a project that you have for them. They do so much stuff other than land clearing. They're a really good group of guys, family-owned business, but like to support the local people. But for now, this is Josh from the 570. As always, affiliate links are in the description below. Make sure you check them out, get some great deals on some awesome things. But I will do another video on this when the garage gets here. This stone, it's been really dry, but this stone, after it rains, will compact even harder than it is now. But till next time, guys, see ya.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.